and what a great day to sew something wonderful. I'm Kia with Kia B.
And this is Tech Guy from the Hive.
And welcome back. We're so excited to be back with you today. I feel like we say that every single time, but we are just really enjoying our YouTube journey right now and just like loving this community and kind of dipping our toes into the cross-stitch sand. And so we thought, because I am the person that I am, I was searching YouTube for people packing for trips and retreats. And I think I found maybe like one or two videos of, from one of them was from Stitcherista, and she was packing for last year's StitchCon. And so I thought, let's give you some tips and tricks on what we are going to pack for StitchCon. And then I'm also going to go into a little bit of quilt retreat packing. I was supposed to be leaving for retreat on Friday. It's a sleep in your own bed. So I was supposed to be going on retreat this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I'm not going now. And so I've kind of got that fresh in my brain for how I would have packed for that, because I did this retreat a month ago. So we're going to talk a little bit about quilting packing too for quilt retreats. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
I think the difference in this video is that I made a list and she made a list, and then she just like saw it like not 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, as I was grabbing all your stuff.
So it's very different. We did it on purpose, that what she'd pack versus what I would pack. So yeah. I'm really excited to kind of jump right into it.
Yeah, because I'm the mom, and I am like, what if I forget something? What if I don't grab something? What if, like, there is literally a Target on like every corner now. No, that's not true. There's a Walgreens on every corner, but we can always grab something if we have to have it. But I'm just that type of person. I make a list of like all the things I need to pack, and I overpack, which makes me crazy. But anyway.
There's like a list for the list.
Yeah. So do you want to go first?
Ladies first.
Okay. So I'm just going to talk about stitching retreat packing first, and then I will tell you things I would add on as quilt retreat, because there are some things I would take away and add on. Anyway. Yep. Okay, so stitching retreat, first and foremost, I got to pack my YETI. I say that because we're in a hotel stitching, and so I know I'm going to want plenty. I'm an ice chomper, so please don't sit next to me at StitchCon if you do not like to hear the sound of chomping ice. I know I have extremely low iron. I know that's why I chomp ice, so don't come at me in the comments. But I chomp ice a lot. And so I'm definitely bringing my YETI. And so, gotta have that. Then we purchased an Ottlight, one for Stitch Guy and one for me, and you guys saw this in a haul. These were on Amazon for like $25.
Stitch Guy? Who's Stitch Guy?
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tech Guy.
Okay. I didn't know if you had another guy.
These, I still have mine in the package because I haven't used mine yet, but it's battery operated, and so we can take it anywhere. It does say on the like StitchCon website under the details that they will have extension cords, but not every table is guaranteed outlet access. And so we're just going to be non-confrontational and bring these. Let me grab Tech Guys right here and show you what it looks like.
Mine's been used.
Yes, so it's super thin, and then this just lifts up.
Boom.
And turns on, and it goes up at an angle, so that's really exciting. So I've got that. Then I have my planner, which y'all have seen this before, but in the back of my planner is my Mania planner. And this was before, I made this before Fat Quarter Shop came out with their cross-stitch journals. And so this has like every single project that I worked on for Mania. And I'm sure, like, I'm going to bring several projects. Excuse me. I have not narrowed it down exactly what projects I'm bringing to StitchCon. So I'm showing you everything I'm packing except for my projects because I'm not sure. But I do want to bring this just in case, because I know I'm going to bring some Mania projects. I want a lot of options because it's 4 days and I feel like I'm going to want options. So the next thing I am going to bring, because the quilter and me just can't go anywhere without these next three things. I don't know what in the world I would use this for at a stitching retreat, but by golly, I know I'm going to use it, and I'm just going to bring it anyway.
I love the way you are.
Yes. So I've got a Lori Holt Be In My Bonnet Cute Cuts mat. This is an 8x5 little two-sided cutting mat and a little tiny ruler. and a rotary cutter.
Please hold the judgment.
It's okay. The quilter in me just cannot go. Like, what if I have to cut fabric? What fabric am I going to cut? But it's coming with me because I need it.
And if y'all make an instance that you guys need one, I know that you watched the video.
Right? Yes. If you come to StitchCon and you're like, man, I really wish I had a rotary cutter and a cutting mat right now, come find me. Okay, so to go along with my planner, my Mania planner, and we are making working copies because we are traveling with the patterns. We're making working copies of the things we're going to be working on. I grabbed a pack of highlighters, and that way I can, again, I don't know what I'm going to use all this stuff for, but what if I don't bring highlighters and I really need them? Okay. Our little guy, we're filming during the day, which is not normal for us, so you probably hear him. So,
which he's happy right now. So
yes,
that's great.
he's happy, so we're happy, so it's fine.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, my next thing, kind of strange, I have a bottle of, this is just magnesium flakes dissolved into water. It is for my arthritis as I stitch. Like, I do get arthritis in my hands, and this tends to help me quite a bit. It is full strength, which some people can't handle. Magnesium will make your skin itch. My sister cannot handle full strength, but I do. So I guess if you have arthritis and you need some magnesium spray, I'm bringing a full bottle of that in my bag. Use it
at your own risk.
Use it at your own risk. I'm not
liable
for anything. Okay. My next thing is, let's see. I am bringing a design board from Lori Holt. There's really no coincidence as to why I'm bringing so many Lori Holt things. I just have a lot of them. Holt, I just like Lori Holt herself. And so, anyway.
Yep.
So this is a flannel design board. You all saw these in a mail call that we got from Fat Quarter Shop one day. But I thought this would be really helpful so that I don't throw floss everywhere, all over the floor.
I think she might pack one for me.
Okay. So I'm going to pack one for him, too. It's not on his list, so...
Got him.
That's funny. Oh my gosh. The next thing is Lori Holt. I promise, guys, I'm not bringing this.
It's not sponsored.
I just have a lot of things. Okay. So this, and I'm going to tell you a cheater way. So I got this with my own money from Fat Quarter Shop like a long time ago. You guys saw this in a haul that I purchased it. And it's an easel. But the thing that the reason I'm bringing this and why I like it so much is because it is magnetic. But I want to be able to sit up my pattern. I've got a needle minder here. Don't look too closely or you might see the needle minders were swapping or just giving away at StitchCon. I've got a couple magnets so it kind of helps me keep track of where I'm at. But I thought this would be really nice to sit on the table so that my pattern is up and I'm not constantly looking down because that's how I stitch at home is with an easel. So with that being said though, this is this is a more pricey stand. You can use it for a ton of things. You can use it in the kitchen. You can use it in the stitching room. I use it when I'm quilting for my book so I can stand up and see the pattern, blah, blah, blah. But let's say you don't have time, which if you're watching this right when we upload it, you have time to order something from Fat Quarter Shop and get it in before StitchCon. But let's say maybe you just want something really quick and simple. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do. And I just thought of this right before we started filming, or I would have gone and done it and showed you an example. Run to your local dollar store. And when I say dollar store, I mean Dollar Tree. I guess they probably have them at Dollar General or anywhere. But dollar store, grab just a regular clipboard. And right now they have back to school stuff. So you could grab, I'm sure they have tons of different ones. Just grab a regular clipboard and then go grab a picture frame that has an easel stand on the picture frame. Then I want you to take E6000 or even hot glue if you don't have E6000 available. And I want you to, around the edges of the frame, glue your clipboard so then it makes an easel like this. So then your picture frame easel is back here. You don't actually see the picture frame, and you can even take the glass out of it and just adhere your clipboard to your picture frame, and you have a makeshift easel for your pattern. And so I thought that's a really simple...
That's a genius way of... that. I might be doing that.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm bringing an easel. I've got my needle minders that I'm giving away. And then I made this adorable bag. And when I show you this in our next Flosstube as a finish, just act like y'all have never seen it before. I made this really cute. This is called a sew together bag. It has a handle right here, and I've packed all my stitchy things inside of it.
And she made it.
And I made it.
It's
it
insane.
has, with the fear of everything falling out, it's got all these pockets on the inside. 1, 2, 3 pockets that are zippered, and then all these little compartments. So in here, I have a needle book from Moda that I just have a bunch of needles on for Tech Guy and I both.
Thanks.
Then I've got my little lights, my alien lights, as Tech Guy likes to call them. I have just a little tape measure. I have an entire box full of needle minders because I just can't have one type of needle minder. Oh, and this is a magnetic box in itself, and so everything sticks to it. So I've got that in there, which makes this super heavy. I have my UV protectant lights. My UV what is this?
Blue light.
My blue light glasses. And I'm bringing these not because I'm going to be staring at a screen, because we're going to be in a stitching room. I'm not bringing any screens. But these are 0 magnification, and so I can put my lights on them as I wear them, and it doesn't distort my vision at all. Okay, then I have a heat erase pen, and I like to use that to mark the centers of my cross stitch if I start in the center. So, in my first zipper pouch, I have pen and pencil, a little bit of washi tape, and some Post-it notes, just in case, because, y'all, I am who I am. I'm not going to apologize for it. Okay, then I have Band-Aids that are sewing themed, so if you need a Band-Aid, hit me up.
Not literally.
Wow. Okay, so I've got Band-Aids just in case, because we all poke ourselves. It's cool. Okay, then I have, this is just totally unscripted. You guys are just getting the raw us. Okay, so we got these in a Sew Sampler box, and if you don't know what Sew Sampler is, head over to our channel. It is a quilting subscription box from Fat Quarter Shop. We have been getting it from day one.
Second month.
Yeah, I'm sorry, day 2. We got these, I think I'm pretty sure this came in a Sew Sampler box. They are duckbill scissors, and I was like, when am I ever going to use these? I love them for cross stitch. I really do, because I put them, and they get so close to the fabric, and I love them. So I've got 2 pairs of snips in here. And then the last thing I have in this little pouch is, see, I was smarter than I thought I was. I already put a friction pin in here. So I have another friction pin, and then I have, what are these called?
Just clips.
Wonder clips. So I have wonder clips in case I need to clip up my fabric because it is too large. So that all fits like in this little sew together bag, and I love it so much. And I still have so much space to go in here, but also like it opens wide enough that I can sit it on the table and throw all my things in here and pull them out instead of like spreading out all over the table.
This doesn't give it justice of how creative she is and how this is really
I made this from a pattern. I didn't create it myself.
Well, you whipped it up.
Yeah, but it's from a pattern.
Well, a pattern, but it's nicely done. Like it's like you would buy it from a store or you buy it from online. Like it's pretty awesome.
I love it. Okay, as I'm chomping ice, I'm so sorry. Okay, the last 2 things I'm bringing, I am bringing a stitching pillow. So basically, just for my lap, I am bringing a stitching pillow because what if I don't and I need it? So, and then the very last thing, okay, you're gonna be like, oh, she cute. What she got in that cute little sewing tin? Love it. It's Skittles.
It's the rainbow.
Okay, but these aren't any Skittles. I won't be mean. I was going to trick some people and be like, oh, you want a Skittle? They are spicy Skittles. Don't come at me in the comments. They are amazing. They're like the best thing I've ever tasted. I love them, and they're going to be my little stitchy snack. So I have them just in a fun little tin so they don't go all over the floor. So that's my packing. I really, because we're driving, because we don't live that far, I really want to bring my own chair. Okay, so let's talk about quilting retreat stuff really quickly. Because I've only ever been to a quilt retreat that's sleep in your own bed. And I drive there, obviously. I take my own chair.
I know. I'll help you pack it.
Because the chairs are uncomfortable. I don't know what the chairs are going to be like at StitchCon, but the chairs, like, my back hurts, and I don't know. So anyway,
we may throw it in there. I mean,
we have room.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I kind of want to bring my own chair. Is that weird? Maybe. Okay, so then for quilting retreat, I take... Do y'all know those 3-tiered carts that everybody has in their craft room now? Like, IKEA sells them. They come in fun colors. I know Michael's has their version now, which looks exactly the same. Target even has a version. So they're just like 3 tray carts, okay?
On wheels.
So I take that and pack it full of my quilt retreat stuff. So what I do is I put my starch, a spray water bottle, scissors, my rotary cutter, cutting mat, iron, everything in that cart. Anything I might need. A pressing mat, a cutting mat, rulers. I take extra thread just in case. Everything stacks in that cart. And so all I have to do is pull that cart out of my car and wheel it in. Everything's on there. The only thing that would make it better, and I have plenty of room to do this, is if my sewing machine fit in the top of the cart. My sewing machine is too wide for that. It's a wonderful machine. We have a Juki. It's awesome, but it's too wide to fit in the top. So I do have to carry that in separately. But I keep like everything in that, and I love that. So if you're going to a quilt retreat, like, I would highly suggest doing that. If you have the means to travel by car. If you're going by plane, like, don't be dumb. Don't try and pack too much stuff. So we happen to be driving to StitchCon, so we can take a little bit more of liberty when I want to take my own chair, maybe. But I'm not taking that cart. But for quilt retreat, I would definitely pack that cart. I would pack everything in it so I can make one trip with the cart and my sewing machine. And then if I take my own chair, I have to make a second trip. But I basically take all of the same things, even like the easel. I take the easel to like set my pattern up so I can like have more room, because at a quilt retreat you need more table space. And so I take everything that I just mentioned, even like, yeah, everything. And then I add like that cart with starch and water and scissors and pressing mat and cutting mat and rulers, and that's it.
And it's not overwhelming packing it. I mean, I know you just rattled off a lot of stuff.
No, it's not overwhelming at all. Like, I literally just pull out of the car.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I would ever pack if I had to fly somewhere. But
I think it's part of the etiquette too. You assume that people need the space that you're at, so you
yes,
kind of
that's such a good way to put that.
So I think the etiquette and being nice around the people around you, and you're not like having stuff all over the place.
Right.
I think that's the thought process behind.
I assume I'm going to be in a tiny corner. Yep. And I go into it thinking that's totally fine for me. Right. I don't want to spread out all over the place. It gives me anxiety. Not anxiety. It gives me just like, it's overwhelming. There's too much stuff everywhere. And so I like to keep my stuff like really tight. And yeah, I'm a clutter. I am crazy.
Yeah. So I think
that's my packing stuff for StitchCon. And then what I would take to a quilt retreat.
Yep.
So.
Awesome.
I said the chair, so I might take that, but I'm not 100% positive. And then, we're driving, so we have our own room for our own things if we buy and bring back.
Yes.
So, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go next. So This is my first stitching retreat, which is pretty awesome. Busting the bubble on StitchCon. Mm-hmm. And the things that I think that I would need, and that's why I made my own list versus her looking over my list and critiquing it or back and forth, because she has weathered the storm of going to conventions and retreats and things like that, and I haven't. So, brown eyes and bushy tailed here, and I'm like going in. I want to pack lights, just because I know if I don't necessarily have it, I know Kia will, just the type of person she is.
I'm not a hoarder though. Like I don't like.
No.
I overpack, but not to like. I'm like, my mom hates this. When we go to my grandpa's all the time, and I'm always limiting her to one bag. Like, you can take one bag. You cannot take 6 bags, crazy bag lady. You can take one bag.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Because we can pack a family of 5 in 2 bags. That's the idea.
But yes, I'm not not that if you pack more than one bag, you're a hoarder. That's not what I'm saying. No. I'm just saying multiple bags.
Right.
I just
for more room for like groceries and snacks and things like that. So
Snacks.
All right, so I'm going to start with the bag, right? I'm going to start.
Oh, I don't know what bag I'm putting all my stuff in yet. I did get new Vera Bradley luggage that I bought myself from the outlet.
That we bought together.
You weren't there. I bought it from. No.
Well,
okay.
Yeah,
we bought it.
We bought it.
But I did buy new Vera Bradley luggage. So I know I'm packing my stuff, my clothes in that. I just don't know if I want to luggage that around.
So, shout out to Bee in My Bonnet. We've seen this
Again.
I absolutely love
He's obsessed with this bag.
This.
He takes it to work every single day.
I do. And, and that's fine. But this is the drawstring bag because I like drawstring bags because they're light and you put a lot of stuff in it. And the cool thing is it has a zipper in the front, so I can put other things in there. But the cool thing is it's canvas and it's well made. And it's like a good sweatshirt. It's like once you break it in, it's awesome and it's great and it's fantastic.
It's super stiff at first, but then once you break it in, it's amazing.
Yes. So this is the bag that I'm going to be hanging around because it's light and things like that. So that's the bag I'm using. And then I will have this small project bag that Kia was wonderful to make. And I'll put in the link on top here of how she made this project bag. And what's inside the project bag is going to be a pair of snips, small snips. And then I'm going to fill up my ring with the floss that I need for the projects that I'm bringing.
And you know what projects you're bringing,
I know
but you'll get to that.
I'll get to that. But this is as easy as I can swap them out on these bobbin tags.
Sorry.
It's all right. Bobbin tags. So I can just flip through this like a Rolodex.
Yeah.
If y'all know what that is, that's awesome. And flip it around. So I'm not having floss clips all over the place here, or just floss in general all over the place, because I know I'm messy with floss, so I'm really going to try to.
That's an understatement.
It is. If I can just contain the mess in this, I'll be fine, and all the people around me will like me that much more. So I'm bringing this. I'm going to swap it out for the projects I'm going to have with me, so it's not done. So it's all right here. Of course, I need to have my glasses. I've got a cool glass case. Got my glasses with the cloth in there. That makes me feel better when I'm stitching at night or during the day. It just makes me focused. And then I have this wonderful organizer here.
It's called a stash in store.
Stash in store.
Stash in store. Like the letter N, store.
And this was recently brought into my mix because Gia said, hey, which color do you want? It's not, hey, do you want to bring this? It's, hey, what color do you want? And
I said white or green. White or green.
And I'll pick the one that's really crazy color. So green. And I will put all my snips and extra stuff that I need as like, I wouldn't say equipment, but just stuff in here so it's accessible and arm's reach. And again, the etiquette, I don't want to like take over the whole table. Yeah,
so if I can interrupt a little bit. So I have this that like opens up and I can set all my stuff in there so I'm not all over the table. This just kind of like replaces that. So basically it sits here. I take one to Quilt Retreat too with all my stuff in it, and it sits on the top shelf of my cart. So basically it's silicone and it has these little like orange peel looking things, and everything just sits down inside of it, and so it doesn't like go everywhere. And then like let's say he spills his drink or whatever, like this comes out and you can throw it in the dishwasher. So
like you know me.
Yes. So he's gonna take that so all his stuff sits in here and he's not constantly having to dig in his bag for something. It's all just gonna sit
or misplace it. It's gonna be all in one spot.
Yeah.
I am bringing a Q-snap.
You're probably going to end up bringing a bigger one than that because your project is way bigger than that.
The project that I have that I'm working on is huge, and I'm excited, and I can't wait to start it. But I am bringing a Q-snap. I know people use hoops. Some people use their hand. I have just fell in love with a Q-snap. You can make it longer, make it shorter, things like that, and it's pretty stiff, and it's awesome. So I will be bringing a Q-snap or two. And then, of course, Kia already said that she's bringing extra needles for us, but on my list, brought extra needles. You never know if someone made the trip all the way out there to StitchCon and didn't get a needle, and that's just, how can you stitch without a needle? But something happens, it's oversight.
Oh, is that like when we go to the drive-in and you're like, I'm going to stitch for the first hour and a half because there's still daylight and there's no movie yet. and then you don't bring your needle.
That's happened. True life. So if y'all need a needle,
we'll have some extras.
They
do have like a little store set up though, I think. A little store, and then Keepsakes is open, of course.
But in the moment, right then and there, I mean, I'm not gonna.
So what else you got?
I've got biggest thing is a portable charger,
which is in the car.
Which is in the car. We put that in emergencies. But I have a portable power bank that will charge my phone at least twice. So it will always be. I'm not planning to be on my phone a lot, but depending on how the signal is, it will drain your battery, all that tech stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna have a charger for our phones, so we can be connected with our family and check up on the kids and things like that. I am also bringing the light, depending what the lighting situation is inside the room. If I won't need it, I won't use it. Yeah. But it's something.
The website says the lighting is fine, so we're just taking it just in case.
It might be something we just leave in the hotel room, and it depends on that lighting in there. So. The projects that I'm bringing. Before the projects.
Your Father's Day gift.
My Father's Day gift.
A big
64
YETI.
Ounce YETI, and yes, I do drink at least one of these a day. So
water.
Of water. Water. So I'll be carrying this around. I will have. I'll be hydrated. The snacks I'm bringing is probably some granola, some chewy bars. Nothing meal replacement, just because I just don't want. I want to actually.
We'll stop to eat.
Yeah, we'll stop to eat, but I just want to just have that quick snack, and then the patterns. I am going to be working on Little House Needleworks Sweet Shop, which is pretty cool. It's a series. I love this series. I just finished the needle workshop for my small. Mm-hmm. So this is
for the small exchange.
For the small exchange. And this is the second, this is another pattern from that series. So I'm a big fan of series. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be working on this. This is my second project. My first project is a big one. It is Biggin. Silver Creek Samplers, which is just...
Oh, I love this.
Fell in love with this.
We saw the model of this, which... if I think about it, and if Barbara and Stephanie are okay with it, we might Instagram story the model at Keepsakes, because the first thing when we get there on Thursday, the first thing we're doing is going to Keepsakes, because Stephanie has the cloth for here that she ordered for us, and instead of paying shipping, we just thought, well, we're going to be there, we'll just pick it up. So if I remember, and if they're okay with it, we'll maybe Instagram story this model, because y'all, it is beautiful. When we saw it in person, he was like, I have to buy that for now. Like, I need it now. So we picked this up. They had just received them. Like, they weren't even on the shelf yet. They had just received them that day. Okay, the camera stopped. Sorry. Okay, so he's doing this on Vintage Country Mocha 14 count Ada, and because we have both really come to love that that cloth. So we've got to pick up the floss and the cloth for that. And that's your biggin. That's your
This is the one I've been looking forward to.
It's so pretty. Like, this picture just does not do it justice. It's gorgeous.
Y'all, I've been working hard to get these whips taken care of so I can have a clear mind and go right into StitchCon with these two projects. Like, I'm working hard.
Yeah.
But this is the one we've had for about a month.
Well, you saw it in our keepsake haul.
Yeah. So we've had about a month. I'm super looking forward to this. I'll be focused around that, and then. Yeah. I think that is it.
Yeah. Not pictured here. We do have plans to bring a couple of bottles of local wine. So I know we're going to go to Mallow Run and pick up a bottle of my favorite that is amazing. We're going to go, we're going to get a bottle of Oliver. We're not going to Oliver because it's kind of far away, but our local grocery store sells Oliver. So we'll get a bottle of that. We might pick up a couple of bottles of local brewery beers here, and so that way we can take them just to share. I know the stitching room itself does not allow alcohol, so we'll see what else happens. But yeah, we're so looking forward to having such a good time and just meeting other people in this community, meeting you guys. If you're watching this and you're coming, we are so pumped. We have been binge watching Flosstubes, and I'm just so excited. I said this when we met Pam and Steph. I feel like we knew them before they even sat down at the table for dinner. And I'm so excited to see everybody that we've been watching so much.
Yeah, just to
And
have
so,
that personality and have
yes.
that conversation. And
Yes, I was watching the Cupcake Stitcher today, and I want to be her best friend. Like, she's so fun. And
you've been watching videos without me?
Sorry. I was stitching. I have to get these Christmas ornaments done. So, anyway, I've been working on vintage Christmas sampler like it's my job, trying to finish them. So, anyway.
You're doing a great job.
Okay, so that is our packing list. This is not exhaustive. Like I said, I made this video solely because I asked Steph a few weeks ago if somebody put any videos out like that because we were thinking of doing one. But basically it was because I want to see what everybody else packs because I know that I'm going to forget things or be like, man, I should have thought of that single thing. So if you have any other ideas, like help a girl out in the comments below. Tell me something I need to bring that I'm forgetting, or that Tech Guy needs to bring that he's forgetting.
I think the reason why we're doing it now and we're posting it the same day that we are filming, is that we're giving y'all enough time. It's like, hey, I don't have this. I want to order it.
Yeah.
So you can.
I will try and link as many things down below as I can possibly think of that I've showed you. So that if you want to like click and buy really quick because you're like, oh man, I really want that easel or whatever.
Yeah, and we want to make sure that y'all have plenty of time to order it. If that means from Fat Quarter Shop, if you don't have a local needle workshop around, or if you want to go to Keepsakes or give them a call and like, hey, we need this.
Yeah.
We want to give you plenty of time to do that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, that clipboard thing, like, let us know if you want us to show you that. I guess I'm going to make one for him.
We're going to make one.
So I can always show you on Instagram super quick, or we can upload a really quick video of how to do that. I like really just thought of it in my head because it would be so simple to do.
What a great idea.
So I'm sure I'm not the first to think of it.
Probably
sure I'm not the first to think of it. Okay, well, let us know if you think of anything we didn't think of, or if you're like, why in the world are you bringing a rotary cutter, a cutting mat, and a ruler? We want to hear your input.
Or a chair.
Or a chair. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the Hive today for this super fun and impromptu video. We hope it was helpful for you, even if you're not going to StitchCon, but you're going to another stitch retreat or another quilt retreat. We hope it was informative at very least.
At least entertaining.
At least entertaining, yes. All right. Well, thank you so much again for joining us in the Hive today, and we will see you guys later.
Bye.